welcome to another episode of Indigenous Survival. I am your host, Jeff Soaring Hawk Gibson. Today, I'd like to discuss carrying some sort of optics with you when you're out hiking as part of your survival kit, if you want to call it that. And the reason for that is, when you have one, and they can come in various things, binoculars, they don't have to be massive, okay? If you feel like having something big that you would like bird watch with or whatever, fine. If you want to hang that around your neck, you can do that. Personally, I like the small ones. I'll show you here in a second. But the use of them can save you a lot of energy. Let's say, for example, you're stranded out somewhere. Obviously, it's a survival situation. You're out of water. Having a set of binoculars or the monocular, I know there's other names that people call them right now. Like one of the ones I got is like a telescope thing that mounts to your phone. It has a little clip that goes over, then it goes in the clip, but you can also use it with your hands. It's like a mini telescope thing. Is instead of thinking, oh, there may be water over that way, and then walking and finding out there's not, you're burning energy. And you're also burning the water that's in your body. But if you can find a hill that's high enough, and you climb that hill, you can stand there with the binocular or the monocular and look. It's going to save you a lot of time and energy. That way you can see where you go. And also, not even for water, you look at it as for rescue. You may think there could be a town that way, and it's really not. You walk 20, 30 miles that way and find out there's nothing there, when if you could just get on a high enough hill, or the highest point that you can find anyway, you can use your little binoculars and look around to see where it is. You may be only 3 miles away from being rescued, and you'll know what way you're at. Now, like I said, you don't have to carry big, heavy ones, okay? Because, again, because why? They're heavy. I mean, there's one thing I don't have out here, but you could get a little rifle scope. You can get like a little BB gun rifle scope or something. I mean, personally, I wouldn't. I mean, it's a little bit long, a little awkward. Now, these are what I have. Now, first of all, I got this. I am no way being paid by Temu, okay? But I did buy this off of Temu. I thought it was kind of neat. It has a little clip, which I don't have with me out here, that it hooks to your phone. You put this little clip over your phone, like it will fit over here, and then this slips in the clip, so you have something that looks like this. It's great for taking pictures long range for like birds or whatever, Maybe you're at a nude beach, and you want to take some pictures far enough away. But that's a joke. But anyway, it's pretty solid. It's got little covers. Adjustable, for this, adjust the viewing, so you got it really good. This one is a 10 by 22, 10 by 42. So I mean, you can put a little strap on it. It's got a little holder for it, a little place for it. It also clips to a little tripod or bipod. It even, from Right, when I bought it, it even came with one. But it doesn't weigh or anything. It'll fit in a pack. Okay? I'd always keep it back in the case, but hey, if you don't have a case, if you lost the case, don't use it. And I think this at Temu, and like I said, I'm not being paid by Temu. Go to anywhere you want. But I think this was it was under 20 bucks. Something like that. You could, now it is, I will say one thing, It is a little difficult to hold, you know, because there's no actual hand grip. But all in all, it does work. I've used it before. It is a little unwieldy on the phone, I will say that. You know, does it work? Yeah, but trying to hold the phone with this attached is a little bit of a pain in the butt. I'd probably use something like I'm using right now to hold what I'm recording on. But again, the other one I bought this, I don't even know where in hell I bought this. Bought this years back. Little set of binoculars. I've used these I don't know how long. Okay, these are great. Either which one, still lightweight. So put something like this in your bag. This will fold easily in your pocket, especially if you're wearing like cargo pants. You know, I've had this one so long, I've damaged the zipper's broken on it, but still, I've had this forever. And this case has a little belt loop, so I mean, you can put it in a fanny pack, a little. I mean, I got one of the green bags that goes across your chest. The guys carry. You also have one that goes around your waist, has a water bottle, you know, and pouches in it. I mean, for what they can give you and what they can do for you, that I think they're 100% worth the little bit of weight. Now, granted, like I said, I don't know how long ago I bought this. I mean, probably 15 years ago. I've carried it with me when I've been with my friends for looking for deer when hunting with them. But you can, you know, I've seen some at Walmart that are about the same size, maybe a little bit better than those, but outrageously priced, almost $250. If you feel like spending that, go ahead. I wouldn't, but they do have some regular size binoculars. I've seen, my friend used to have a set that was like this, but I've seen some at Walmart that's about like this, that's around $100 or so. If you feel like, you know, personally, just on the money wise alone, I would probably go with a bigger set just because it's cheaper. But I wouldn't go massive. Like I said, my friend used to have a set that was like this, and it's like, you know, I wouldn't want to carry that thing around. That thing weighed several pounds, a good 2 pounds. I wouldn't want 2 pounds around my neck. But then again, they were built in 1940. But I wouldn't want something 2 pounds dangling around my neck. But something like these, honestly, for the price, if I could only choose one for the price and everything, I'd probably go with this. I would probably definitely go with this because it's less than $20. And again, like my grandfather would tell me, if he was still alive, he would tell me that buy something that you can afford to break. Okay? That's not going to hurt you if you broke it. Meaning, you know, you take something out that, like, I paid, you know, $2,000 for a camera, and I'm trying to be gentle with it, and I'm climbing a cliff or something. Yeah, you know what? It gets damaged, I'm going to be upset with myself. I'm going to be like, oh, I should have had a special case. I should have carried all this and that, you know? Yeah. But if it's something that's cheaper, that does the job, but if it got damaged or destroyed, you know, you're not really out anything. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt your wallet, basically. So for my money, like I said, I can't remember where the hell I bought this damn thing at. But if I had to go by price, this is under $20. It's lightweight. You know, you can put a little strap to it through here, which I believe it came with. But you can put it in a water bottle bag or something that you could carry. You can pull it out if you need to. And if it got destroyed, it's $20. Okay. But it would either which one, or even if you went with one of the bigger ones, and you carried it in a case on you, that there you go. Sorry, folks. My wife is distracting. Her glasses were halfway off her face. I was trying to tell her to put them back on. But anyway, so if you are in a situation and you do have them in a survival kit, which you guys know I hate that damn word, it would save you energy. It saves you water in your system, keeps you, because if you got to walk further to find, and you think there's water, or you think there's a town, really close, and it turns out you went the wrong way, it saves you from doing that. It saves you, yes, you do have to walk, to get that highest peak. But once you're there, you can stay there, but you can look around you, and even if you think about it, if someone is out looking for you, and you are on the highest peak, if you see people, you might never see them with your naked eye, but something like those, you can see them. You would know that that's where they are, and you can help signal them because you can see them. And don't forget, they are glass. They are reflective. So, when you're, like, I hate to say this, but in World War II, they actually had filters that went over the lenses of binoculars tinted red. Why? Because red didn't glint like regular plain glass, and the enemy could see the light hitting off the plain glass. When they seen that light shine off that plain glass, they went, oh, and that's like a mirror shot, and they could go, there they are right there. The red tint, the ruby tinting actually stopped that. So if it did that in World War II, it would definitely do it today. That if researchers are looking for you, not only can you see them and try to signal, but they'll see that sunlight glinting off the glass, and they'll say, hey, something's up there shining. Let's go check that out. And as they get closer, you can yell. Or you can see them if you have now ideally you would have stuff like a whistle, so you see them, you can whistle, and you can definitely be seeing, looking through like this, blowing the whistle and going, okay, they see, they're looking, and keep blowing. You go, yeah, hold on. Then they might see the glint, all because you carried something small, some sort of little optics. Now, like I said, you could try a BB gun or a small 22 caliber rifle scope. I got, one on my air rifle I got myself, but it's long. Yeah, it's not big around, but it's long. It's going to be awkward to carry. You're not going to be able to put it in a pocket. You're not going to be able to put it in too much other things. So, I would. So, in conclusion, carrying some sort of little binocular or telescope-like thing in a survival kit, is it a good idea? I believe so. I definitely do. It's valuable for several reasons, and there's probably more that I haven't thought of that you may think of yourself. So, again, if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. Let your friends know, and I'll see you in the next video.